remember, Star Spangled Banner is going to go fast, right? Hey, can we get an A from the oboes? Play out. Don't be afraid. Don't play timidly, right? Play out so that we can fill the space. Yeah? One more time. We're a little slow. We're a little slow.
way towards the mic.
I don't know how to follow.
Okay.
My story.
Faces. What do you say?
Literally, you.
Show your pocket. Especially when your mic and mics with the speakers. So just sing ahead of your ears with your eyes. So his baton is telling you when to sing. Just like masterpiece. Ahead of the beat. Figure out what 53 was pickup.
Literally, what is 53? Harper, we're all counting on you.
I'll start you once I figure it out. It's the big music bar in the middle.
Can we have all the audience please stand? you guys can all sit down. Welcome aboard Cedar Valley Airlines, Flight 526. We welcome you all to the graduation class of 2022. We would like to give special thanks to Superintendent Shane Farnsworth, School Board Member Julie King, Administrator of Secondary Schools David H. Smith, and DLT Member David Stevenson, as well as Mayors Tom Westmoreland and Wyatt Cook. We would also like to thank our School Community Council President Leah Anderson. We'd like to recognize retiree Sherry Rogers, as well as our Cedar Valley Airlines Administration, Courtney Johnson, Scott Minsfield, Canyon Christian, Darren Ward, Kimberly Moore, Patrick Fawcett, and Anna Butler. Thank you all for the help and support you have shown us throughout our educational journey. It is my great privilege to recognize the other individuals with me today. First, we have our senior class representative and student body president, Carl Hun. Second, can we please have our Aviator Scholars, which represents the top 10% of our graduating class, please stand. Thank you. You may all be seated. Congratulations to all of you for outstanding achievements. As our student council started discussing possible themes for our senior year, many different ideas were considered. When someone suggested the theme, Soar to New Horizons, we all knew it was a perfect fit. There are two components to this theme, the first being soar. The idea of soaring is much different than reaching your destination. It is rising to new potentials, striving to go above and beyond. Applying this principle not only in our school lives, but in our future lives as well, will help us reach our destination. The second half of this theme is New Horizons. This means taking your goals to the next level, accomplishing more than you thought you would be able to achieve. These past years have shown us that we're not just able to go above and beyond, but we are able to accomplish it. Welcome to graduation. Would the audience please rise and stand while the combined CVHS Senior Choir, Band, and Orchestra perform the national anthem.
Thank you. There are many people who have helped us survive high school. Some of them aren't here right now, but have still made important contributions. Thank you, parents. You were there to prepare us for the real world and teach us life lessons. Thank you for shoving us out of bed every morning, for stocking the cupboards with sugary cereals so we would have just enough energy, and for doing our homework for us in elementary school. We would probably still be in the second grade if you hadn't built that killer volcano for us in the science fair.
Without you, we wouldn't be able to use a microwave. Now, we can head off to college knowing we will be able to eat a warm meal. Without you, we would be wearing dirty socks for the rest of our lives. Teachers and friends have taught us a lot over the last 18 years, but you are the ones that tackle the tough stuff. And now we're ready to get away from you and out of the house.
But in all seriousness, thank you. Today, as we walk across this stage in our cap and gowns, we should only think that it should be you up here, not us. We worked hard to succeed because you showed us what hard work and success look like. We had the motivation because you were always there, building us up and praising us. We understood the value of our high school education because you talked with us honestly. We joined clubs and groups because you showed us how a great team can feel and what they can achieve. Our family was our first team, our first club. You were always there to lend a hand and pick us up when we fell down.
We took advantage of every opportunity in our path because you gave us the confidence to do so. Your loving words and unconditional love gave us the security to know we could do anything. We understand how privileged we are because you helped us appreciate the little things. We did all the homework and took the tests. We triumphed because of you. Although we are the ones graduating, it feels like we all are because we did this together. Thank you for being the support that held us up as we learned to crawl, walk, then fly through life. We might be getting the diplomas, but you are the ones that deserve the award for being the best parents a kid could ever hope for. Thank you.
Good afternoon, class of 2022. As we walk across the stage to receive our diplomas, we reflect on our high school experiences. Studying for hours, cheering at athletic events, making new friends, and creating unforgettable memories.
This year has taught us to keep moving forward, be there for others, and soar to new horizons. We've been so blessed to have an amazing faculty and staff during these experiences.
Thank you to all the teachers who extended their friendship, trust, and time to provide us with a great learning opportunity. We appreciate the countless hours you have spent making our learning engaging and purposeful. We would like Sherry Rogers to stand. Ms. Rogers is retiring after 25 years of teaching. We are so grateful for all she has taught us and the time she has dedicated to educating students. At this time, please join me in applauding her for her service as an educator.
Thank you to our counselors for constantly listening to us. You were always willing to give advice, help with classes, and be a friendly face to turn to when we needed guidance.
Thank you to our coaches who pushed us harder each day to develop our skills while constantly encouraging us to succeed. You loved seeing us succeed even more than we did.
Thank you to our custodians who cleaned up our messes and continue to keep our beautiful school clean and safe for us to enjoy. You were there after every dance, every sporting event, and every activity, doing the dirty work nobody else wanted to do.
To all the secretaries, advocates, and other mentors, thank you for your service at Cedar Valley. By giving us all an amazing senior year, you have dedicated so much time and effort on our behalf, and we appreciate you so much.
At this time, we would like to invite all the seniors to stand and join us as a class of 2022 by taking a few seconds to applaud all our faculty and staff for the love and support they so selflessly gave us.
This year, Cedar Valley went from being a 4A school to a 5A school and had so many amazing accomplishments in this new classification. We've learned that reaching for our highest potential is essential, and we can't soar to new horizons without pushing ourselves.
Girls soccer went 17-1 and placed first in the region, and boys cross country qualified for state, while the girls track and field team placed third at region and the boys team placed second.
The boys lacrosse team completed their second season as a sanctioned team and continue to move up in state and national rankings. Our football team also had their second winning season in a row.
Boys golf finished third in region and had 2 individuals qualify for the state tournament. JV Winter Guard took first in state, and marching band took first in region with multiple caption and first place awards. They also took second in state.
Latinos in Action completed a variety of leadership projects and gave many hours of service to our community. FCCLA also did a service project and provided 2 prosthetic limbs to those in need. During the duration of competitions, FCCLA had multiple medalists.
Dance Company toured New York City and put on a student-led and choreographed concert. They also competed in and received high marks at Shakespeare Festival. The cheer team placed third at USA Spirit Nationals, and softball made it to the second round of the state tournament.
Flight Crew and ProStar started Jet Fuel, where students had the opportunity to learn essential business and marketing skills. Additionally, ProStart had a culinary competition and finished 8th in state.
Boys wrestling finished third in region, with 5 qualifying for state. Girls wrestling finished 7th at state, with 4 girls competing, one of which became our first state champion in program history.
One of the boys' swimmers won first place at state in the 100-yard freestyle, and the girls' 4x100 relay also won first at region. Boys basketball finished second in region and with a winning record for the 3rd year in a row.
Ballroom placed second in the nation for Latin Medley, and were both the Ballroom Showcase and Swing state champions. Choir had multiple students qualify for state and had multiple successful performances throughout the year. Musical theater was able to put on 2 successful performances this year, and the Drama 3 class was able to put on a fantastic show and qualify for state.
There were so many other achievements that we worked so hard for this year. We wish we could highlight all of the amazing things everyone has accomplished during our final year, because together, we all truly soared to new horizons. Congratulations on all of our successes, class of 2022.
Eudaimonia is what Aristotle described as pure, genuine happiness, and as the highest state that someone can personally achieve. Throughout these 4 years, many of us participated in extracurricular activities, took rigorous college and AP courses, and experienced personal trials. I moved here to Utah almost a year ago from California, and it was almost like starting a new life. I left behind the town and people I grew up with, as well as the culture in California. Also, Cedar Valley is almost 10 times bigger, and I hardly knew anybody, but many of you welcomed me and made me feel at home. Although it was difficult, I still took advantage of the opportunities here, like taking concurrent enrollment classes, which was not an option in California, and as well as participating in extracurriculars like HOSA. I had to soar to a new horizon in this unfamiliar environment. By doing so, several doors were open to me. To only name a few, I got an internship at a hospital, received scholarships, and earned awards like Sterling Scholar and U.S. Presidential Scholars. These past 4 years have taught us numerous lessons, such as how to properly study, what resources to go to for information, and how to utilize our unique strengths. From here on out, we can apply what we've learned as we approach the next chapter of our lives, which may include moving far away, finances, deciding on your major and career, and balancing your time with academics and other responsibilities. From what I've seen though, there isn't anything we can't handle. In fact, these moments will only make us stronger. Soaring to new horizons in life may not be easy, but that is where our possibilities are endless. I can say without a doubt that we are all capable of greatness. Don't be afraid to push out of our comfort zones and take advantage of whatever opportunities cross our paths. Don't let unfamiliarity get in the way. If we set our mind to it, we can pursue any path in life and achieve our own eudaimonia and become engineers, psychologists, lawyers, or anything we choose. Clearly, we already know what it's like to achieve our goals and aspirations just by being here. After today, continue to keep moving forward and fly high above the obstacles that come. Once we walk across this stage, we will leave our old lives behind and start anew as we soar to our new horizons.
Class of 2022, we are finally graduating. We couldn't be more excited to be done with school and moving on to greater things in life. Though there will be struggles and hardships, we all have bright futures ahead of us. However, no matter what we accomplish or where we go, our love for Cedar Valley High School will endure. The memories we made, the friends we met, and the thrilling events we attended will stay with us forever. We have truly accomplished incredible things, and our legacy will endure throughout the history of our school. Luckily, we have a wonderful gift to showcase that.
We had the pleasure of donating funds as a senior class and working with Hogan Construction for the development of the senior gift. The 2022 class gift will be an airplane mounted outside the main doors. This plane will represent the trials and hardships we have gone through to get to where we are today. This plane is 14 feet long and 22 feet wide, and is painted crimson to represent courage and strength, and will show that it doesn't matter whether we are on the field or on the stage, we are all the same and we support one another.
This plane will remind all future aviators that they can always keep moving forward and to never forget where they came from. Thank you, aviators, for the amazing time we have spent together. Our legacy will live on forever.
When given the will, aviators can do the impossible. They spread their wings and soar to new horizons. We, too, are capable of the unthinkable. Being Cedar Valley aviators, our wings already exist, and now all we have to do is fly. As the class of 2022, we have had 3 years at Cedar Valley High School. Although these 3 years have been nothing alike. It is a unique yet challenging experience to go through high school in an ever-changing world. My personal challenge in high school was I had the goal of keeping a 4.0 GPA. I wanted that for myself, so I worked for it. I stayed up late, did homework when I was with friends, and did everything I could to maintain a close to perfect GPA. I yearned for the title of being the best. My hard work paid off, and I was able to maintain my high GPA, although it wasn't as rewarding as I thought it would be. I felt as if I was blinded to an even bigger picture. There is so much more to high school than being the best or the smartest. We have had teachers and mentors who guide us every day and pushed us to love each other and ourselves. They changed our lives and have taught us how to soar to new horizons. We have met new people and made new friends who have shaped us into the people we are today. I had been stuck on the idea that my performance in high school and my GPA would determine my worth and success. Teachers, friends, and memories from high school have made me realize that that is not what high school is about. I will take my GPA with me, but the memories and relationships I have made is what I treasure most. These 3 years we have had have been anything but normal. Nothing could have prepared us for this turbulence-filled flight, but we did it. We did it together. We have learned to grow and adapt as a high school class. I think it has made us grow closer together. We will have these memories for the rest of our lives with people who we will never forget. We will always remember the freezing football games where we were all so close together to try and keep warm, the amount of joy and excitement we felt together as our team won a game, and talking about how hard that math test was and how we all probably failed it. High school is now a chapter finished in our book of life, but oh boy, has it been a page turner. We have come so far, but now what? We would all be millionaires if we got $1 for every time someone asks us what our plans are for after high school. Somehow, it never gets easier to answer. There is one thing I can assure each and every one of you. There are no limits to your success. There is no average GPA, ACT score, or honorable ranking that can determine your worth or how high you soar. Our uniqueness and individuality has been in the making these past 3 years, and now it is the time to embrace it. The sky's the limit, and here at Cedar Valley, we know how to fly. When everything seems against you, remember, an airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Thank you.
It's an honor to be here today, and I am so grateful for Hayden's words about the representatives up here in the stand with us, the student tribute to our faculty and staff, and to our parents. I would like to add to that, I am so grateful for our graduating class today. It's our 3rd graduation group going through Cedar Valley, and they are absolutely remarkable. Together, collectively, they have earned over $6,277,000 in scholarships. What that tells me is these kids know how to work. These guys just made it a goal. They worked through COVID, year 1, year 2, and it was kind of a weird comeback this year as well. But these students, out of anybody that I know right now, are hitting it. They're going after it. They're chasing their dreams. And that is what it means to soar to new horizons. So I will start off with an aviator story because that's what I love to do. I was about your age. I was 17 years old. I was returning from one of my very first solo cross-country flights. And as you know, when you're young and you're scared, you're up in the air, everything looks so different from above. And I had flown from Provo, landed at Salt Lake International, landed at Ogden, landed at Logan, fueled there, flew over to Windover. But on my way back, I kind of got a little disoriented. Now, it's not like what you guys have now with GPSs. I mean, we were flying with the old VOR, range, these little beacons. You'll see those white cones just out and around, and those are what we flew to. I got a little disoriented, and I was supposed to cut through Unity Pass, but I don't know how I did it, but I was 17. I cut through some restricted airspace. You don't do that. When I landed Provo, there was a group awaiting me. I was mortified. I knew what I did. Just about when I was flying over Cedar Valley High School, it didn't exist, but I realized my error because the mountain was not supposed to be there. So when I landed, they gave me the nickname to lighten up my mood because I was upset, and they started calling me Amelia Earhart. That was a name I didn't really love at the time, but as time moved on, I've learned to appreciate her so much. The next year, I joined the 99s. It's an aviator national women's organization to support female pilots. I went through competitions, density altitude clinics, and really enjoyed that time of my life. But Amelia helped found that group. I've learned so much from that woman. She epitomizes what it means to soar to new horizons. There's 3 things that she did in order to accomplish that. 1, she had courage, tenacity, and persistence. Those 3 things, graduates, will help you reach your dreams and help you continue to soar to new horizons. As one of the first female aviators, Amelia Earhart showed that through failures, she still had courage to get back in the hot seat and fly. She crashed her Lockheed aircraft that she worked so hard and saved her pennies for. It was lots of money for her back then. She did things that no one else had done before. And this is one of her quotes that I love. Women, like men, should try to do the impossible. And when they fail, their failure should be challenged by others. Graduates, be bold. Go after the hard things. Robert Schuller also said it best, I'd rather attempt to do something great and fail than attempt to do nothing and succeed. She not only demonstrated courage, she demonstrated tenacity. Now, what is tenacity? Tenacious people work and go after the hard things. They don't just go after what's easy. Tenacious people use data, and they ask questions, and they review, they revise, and they go after it again, even when they fail. A perfect illustration of this came to me. Charlotte Ducos shared this with me. During World War II, fighter planes would return back, and the Allies would find the areas where they had the most bullet holes. So what they thought, we'll reinforce that. We'll sure it up, so to make the airplane a little, safer. And then a mathematician, Abraham Wald, pointed out that perhaps there's another way to look at that data. The reason certain areas of the planes weren't covered in bullet holes was that planes that were shot in those areas did not return. They didn't make it home. This insight led to the armor being reinforced on parts of the plane where there were no bullet holes. The story behind the data is arguably more about what we don't see than the data itself. Don't only listen to what is being said, listen to what is not being said. Every single graduate here is going to hear people tell you, you can't do that. That's too hard. There is no way that can be done. Don't listen to that. Listen to your own voice. You know you're aviators. You know you can do hard things. So have that tenacity and have courage and know that you can do hard things. Finally, Amelia demonstrated persistence. Graduates, if you persist and devise solutions, you will succeed regardless if the process is failed. Major success seldom ever happens easily or without a great deal of effort. And to leave you with some final thoughts, if you have courage, tenacity, and persistence, there is absolutely nothing that will get in the way and stop you from realizing your dreams. Amelia said it best. Everyone has oceans to fly. If they have the heart to do it, is it reckless? Maybe. But what do dreams know of boundaries? In closing, I always end my speech with a poem that I write just for this class to go along with the theme. It's titled Soar to New Horizons. Forged by flight, the right to soar, given wings to lift up more. Soaring over forest and streams, reaching high towards your dreams. Tossing, turning on widespread wings, miraculously freeing, among other things. Carried to where adventures await and opportunities are always at stake. Soaring high to new horizons can be scary and seem to frighten. But rest assured that wings will free and carry you to worlds unseen. As aviators, you have been given wings to fly. Soar with kestrels up on high. Fly through currents that will uphold, and a bright future will unfold. Aviators, I believe in you. Alpine School District Board Representative Julie King, I, as Cedar Valley High School principal, am honored to present to you the senior class of 2022. Congratulations, aviators!
Theodore Roosevelt, our 26th president, stated, "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again, because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, the great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at the worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who neither know victory nor defeat. Graduates, dare to fail, dare to fall short, dare to grow and change and learn, dare to be kind and grateful. Choose to dare and live your life daring greatly." Principal Johnson, on behalf of the Alpine School District Board of Education, I accept these graduates and congratulate the Cedar Valley High School class of 2022.
Logan Welsh. Peter Finnig Anderson. Isaac Michael Ledbetter. Jackson Macon Taylor. Griffin Tyler Slack. Samuel Varner. Stephanie Ann Earl. Amy Nicole Sherwood. Danielle K. Hardy. Tatum Nicole Mortensen. Ashley Renee Brown. Sierra Charity Pugh. Ethan Kenton Corrington. Kyle Lydiard. Peter Hawks. Parker Hawks. Zion Michael Downey. Abigail Charlie Wagoner. Chloe Elena Stone. Kaylee Ruth Sullivan. Alexa Taylor Riggs. Abigail Leanne Goodrich. Taylor May Anderson. Brooklyn Sheree Gifford. Jacob Michael Cardwell. Aiden Gregory Larson. Brett William Dearden. Seth Hatch Stevenson. Allison Marie Smith. Rachel Allister Bake. Ella Leigh Price. Samantha Rose Edwards. Alyssa Jean Raff. Luke Thomas Schwago. Connor Johnson. Dallin Shane Staley. Chloe Jean Maxon. Grace Haberlin Hemerson. Mackenzie Bree Hansen. Vivian Elizabeth Millay. Elsa Kate Hardy. Mira Ann Sticka. Athena Shea Allred. Jordan Connor Allen. Isaac Damian Wilding. Landon Robert Foles. Emily Annalyn Ellingson. Lee Marie Nielsen. Samuel Lynn Davies. Jessen Bruce Timothy. Kai Jade Cowley. Emmanuel Elias Blanco Ocampo. Ashlyn Julia Lockwood. Josephine Michelle Oswald. Chakota Mason Andrews. Jacob Tyler Ashcraft. Rohan Attilio Anderson. David Alexander Acevedo. Eliza Marie Adams. Sophia Josephine Alba. Tyra Nicole Andelin. Madison Drew Allen. Nathan Kenneth Adams. Angela Manuela Aleman Perdomo. Mackenzie Michelle Allen. Kenya Ray Adams. Adrian Leah Ahotea Loa. Alicia Emma Kahua Koloni Asuwao. Craig Keaka Akana. Autumn D. Anderson. Leora Ann Allred. Brooklyn K. Adams. Roland Anthony Amendola. Isaac Lee Osmus. Giselle Briggy Agallo Robredo. Mace Thomas Breeden. Ethan Matthew Benson. Gilberto Brito Sosa. Bailey Nicole Baum. Bethany Kayla Blair. Emma Sophia Birch. Connor Michael Bowden. Tanner Jacob Bloxam. Megan Denise Benyon. Hunter Thomas Barnard. Jasmine Aaliyah Brown. Tyler Carl Brockett. Benjamin Boyce Bittner. Kevin Chapin Butters. Isaac Bencomo. Carson Roberts Beers. Nicholas Kent Bennett. Joshua Alexander Burnside. Avery Brooklyn Brown. Ella Treasure Black. Susana Bonfanti. Ali Blummel. Natasha Benamanamea. Elise Catherine Barrett. Ayana Jade Simone Bird. Jennifer Baum. Miley Jordan Boyer. Brooklyn Deborah Bartell. Case Peterson Brown. Kiara Rebecca Bologna. I'm going to do my best. Elijah Huelayo Brooks. I'm so sorry. Aiden Mitchell Brown. Cameron Isaac Bone. Raylee Alexandria Bingham. Stevie Marie Bishop. Cristian Cruz Gonzalez. Chloe Renee Cornelius. Carlos Campillo de los Reyes. McKinley Aiden Call. Bridger Collings. Joshua Rodney Christensen. Kayla Marie Cahoon. Megan Noel Clausen. Kylie Noel Carlasau. Connor Blaine Cottle. Eric Thomas Calleja. Janessa May Estes. Camden Michael Everett. Ramey Lou Conder. Easton James Craig. Casey Quaid Carter. Brigham Paul Cannon. Melanie Kimberly Chamarro. Caitlin Melanie Chamarro. Destiny Anne Marie Chadwick. William Craig Carpenter. Carter Nathan Crandall. James Kurt Cox. Joseph Cisneros. Scott Kimball Church. Serena Adriana Chavez. Maritza Colasso. Amber Marie Christensen. Alyssa Claire Sessi. Melee Lynn Kosare. Jaden LaRae Cook. Annalise Cates. Nolan William Case. Preston Freeman Case. Kylie Aaron Cashwell. Alex Shane Christensen. Parker Todd Christensen. Gideon Tamatoa Klein. Michael Alexander Cordova. Damian Julianne Lest Calvert. Nicholas Ezekiel DeStefano. Presley Joe Devi. Kennedy Rachel Allen. Jackson Allen Denmark. Camille Marie Davis. Abby Joy Duke. McKady Lynn Davis. Rachel K. Davis. Ava Riley Duncan. Matthew Thomas Davies. Oren Kai DeAlbany. Jacob Jonathan DeYoung. Zachary Duke. Zach Diaz LaPierre. Bentley Harrison Derrick. Tanner John Evans. Tatum Ann Edens. Emma Paige Eakins. Sydney Eliza Egan. Morgan Howard Sandberg. Crystal Rose Dreyer. JC Alida Wayland. Logan Scott Erkenbrack. Brock Timothy Eaton. Keaton John Ellinger. Astrid Brigitte Egbert. Peyton Kyler Egbert. Elijah Jonathan Frisbee. Braden Fiedler. Jacob Reed Fry. Matthew Brian Freeman. Kaylee Paige Foss. Maeve Devin Fowler. Dana Yolanda Farfan. Alexander Gray Freeman. Jade Lane Farnworth. Tyler Edward Fairchild. Aaron Lee Valentine. Haley Gina V. Fitch. Courtney Michelle Gray. Mariah Bonnie Godfrey. Savannah Greenwood. Kiera Faulkner. Emily Lynn Gomez. Stephanie Sue Gibson. Jeremiah Xavier Gibson. Caden Robert Gibson. Quentin Ernest Graham. Santiago David Gomez. Mason Dale Grow. Walker Dylan Flegel. Diego Andres Godoy. Eric David Godfrey. Caden Gardner. Matthew Alejandro Garavito. Nicholas Patrick Gustavson. Braden Zeldin Gullier. Alexis Nicole Garn. Caitlin Lily Hayes. Aaliyah Kaylee Hernandez. Kevin Mauricio Hernandez. Mason Joshua Hunsaker. Waskillinger Hernandez Aranda. Emily Marie Hokinson. Kaya Jael Hobdy. Isabella Hippel. Lillian Rose Hollingshed. Owen Baker Harmon. Kayla Danae Hall. Cassidy Jane Hansen. Sandrishai Marie Hawes. Alexander Eric Hardy. Nathan Brian Hutchins. Brooklyn Holly Harms. Leslie Yvette Hernandez Mendoza. Malay Jade Heidel. Edwin Hernandez Narciso. Haley Nakoma Helms. Parley Rose Hall. Spencer Hassel. Preston Philip Haynes. Lydia Grace Hudson. Michael Vincent Innocenti Jr. Chloe Jennings. Jocelyn Renee Jones. Starly Marie Jacqueline. Jade Jolly. Eliza Grace Jensen. Cody Andrew Johnson. Jason Mitchell Johnson. Madison Lee Judd. Bryn Megan Jones. Felicity Mae Johnston. Callan Phillips Jakeman. Kennedy Nicole Jones. Timothy Andrew Jackson. Tate Jensen. Zachary Stevenson Johnson. Jedediah Andrew Johnson. Derek Joseph Jones. Jean Kitanwatana Kalubi. Scarlett Jane Koch. Desiree Rebecca Kane. Grace Kanapis. Nathan Jagger Knight. Jacob Gordon Kiesel. Tyler James Kraft. Spencer Croft. Emma Lou Kiefer. Ashley Jane Kresge. Ellie Elizabeth Kopp. Marie LeBay. Catherine Moira Lake. Aiden Vincent Larson. Addison Lynn Landers. Michaela Lynn Langford. Hannah Rose Lloyd. Leslie Guadalupe Lopez. Kelsey May Larson. Allison Rochelle Lund. Caleb Lehigh Lara. Kincaid James Lewis. Dallin Larson. Mariah Danielle Lobb. Lucas Eli Lefevre. Ian Matthew Liggett. Eric Larson Jr. William Hunter Lake. William Hunter Luke, sorry. Kellen Craig Lindy. Cole Dwayne Linford. Diego Alejandro Lamb. Joshua Ammon Loveland. Olivia Lunt. Sean Alderon McLean. Micah J. Mears. Quentin Smith Meekum. Jonah Luke Madsen. Alan Armando Monroy, Kaylee D. McClellan, Cambry Brichelle Mills, Alejandro Raúl Martinez Ramirez, Enmalin Mavares, Gage Gordon McDonald, Andrew Joseph Meyer, Austin Marcus Moser, Cody Dean Monson, Gavin Quinton McLaughlin, Kaylin Susan Wendy Mead, Braden Taylor Mackert, Jocelyn Christine Messick, Grace Rebecca Mago, Harley Elizabeth McKean, Travis John Miller, Kevin Molina, Jose Monroy Beltran, Christopher Michael Moore, Emily K. McCurdy, Ryan Nicole McKnight, Ryan Mercado, Taya McCurfy, Ethan Martinez, Kenya Michelle Morgan, Haley Sarah Miller, Alessandra Miller, Hunter Monson, Bailey Rain Moore, Caitlin Ann Miller, Haley Barrow Morton, Matthew Taylor Murdoch, Elsie Mullman, Elsie Jean Mullman, Nevaeh Ray Abdul Qadir. Here we go. Mahealani Makana Makame Mai Kalani Napoleon. Madison Annalise Nelson. Kendra Ray Nonamacher. Rogan Avery Nye. Ryan Caleb Olson. Dylan Adam Olson. Natalie Ann Olson. My Henriette Olson. Charlie John Orr. Carson Joseph Proctor. Eleni McCall Painter. Anna Camila Bursiani. Caleb Kakona Pullen. Evany Isai Palacios. Victor Jason Perez. Micah Thomas Palmer. Steiner Raang Pendle. Connor Justice Peterson. Connor John Pearson. Sabra Prowse. Reagan Lynn Patterson. Addie Estelle Porter. Paige Elizabeth Powell. Elijah Farrell Peterson. Jordan Joyce Peak. Kate Lynn Panter. Nicholas Gregory Parr. Ryan Richard Peterson. Miguel Pirir. Ryland Abby Pollard. Skyly Elizabeth Player. Tayson Stone Rose. Haley Lauren Roebuck. Braden Anthony Ruiz. Sadie Emma Real. Whitney Jane Romig. Sterling Charles Robertson. Braden Elliott Wren. Dallin Michael Rupert, Isaac Brian Rawlings, Lincoln Joseph Roberts, Jackson Billy Jackson Big Country Rose, Sean Joseph Reese, Vicky Elizabeth Richards, Mallory Lynn Richards, Ryan Alexander Reve Williams, Aaliyah Marie Ryan, Grant Jeffrey Salter, Stephanie Sanderson, Clayton Douglas Sumner, Arun Rebecca Sigurd Janssen, Connor Craig Strong, Andrea Joe Smith, Eve Liliana Schmalbeck, Sage Ashley Stevens, Mackay Allen Nelson, Isabel Ann Shippen, Chelsea Ann Sparks, Isabel Sepulveda, Rachel Emmeline Snar, Eliza Ruth Sampson, Aiden J. Shaw, Andrew Ellis Taylor Schmolke, Estella Sotelo, Emily Lynn Stock, Bridger James Stender, Avery Tina Solito, Morgan Elizabeth Smith, Kaylee Snyder, Mason Douglas Schmidt, Ellie Ray Srogas, McKaylee Brooklyn Scott, Cambria Naomi Spencer, Easton Craig Shank, Jacob Aaron Schill and Anthony James Tuttle, Matthew William Taylor, Elijah Jeffrey Taylor, Brooklyn Taylor, Brady Darrell Thomas, Jaden Cherie Thorne, Tamsin Marie Taylor, Jasmine Ann Tolman, Xander Thornock, Ethan David Thornton, Tavin Walker Thomas, Naomi Catherine Thusen, Lillian Marie Tejeda, Anne Marie Taumopeo, Matthew Alexander Torres, Reha Nevea Leute Tatuanga Loa, Ryan Tiancum Tomseth, Jude Micah Valley, Joshua Lot Von Pachti, Nayeli Alitzel Valladolid, Casey J. Valentine, Archer J. Visser, Alyssa Maureen Vihar, Aspen Joe Watterson, Weston Lee Walden, Kaylee Webster, Evelyn Elizabeth Wombold, Mia Elizabeth Walker, Tatum Jade Wanless, Justice Victoria Angel White, Emily Wilkinson, Sadie Bryn Watkins, Lilia Wiggins, Leandra Nicole Williams, Aaron Michael Williams, Garrett Dean Weiss, Tuscany Janae Williams, Destiny Star Webb, Hannah Erin Warden, Alexa Heather Walker, Riley Mae Whittington, Carrie-Ann Jean Whitney, Sierra Taylor Woods, Kaylee Rose Wilson, Brinley Ann Wardle, Quincy Wardle, Sage Adonis Jones Weathers, Selma Blythe Weedmeyer, Melody Jane Winter, Janessa May Whiting, Braden Paul Wonderly, Peyton Donovan Ross Weber, Riley Scott Woodward, Caden Zachary Westfall, Brock Bryce Waters, Landon Wall, Asher Gage Whipple, Macy Weller, Anna Lomu, Rebecca Dawn DeWitt, Fisher Durant Davis, Avalon James Burton, Ann Crystal Ballard, Adeline Grace Norton, Riley Thompson, Nani Osman Saluone, Emberly Jane Milligan, Trinity Martelin Smith, Raquel Marcela Garcia, Catherine Jeanette Furzy, Reagan Ford, Kiara Rose Fallon, Macy Jacqueline Durant, Joseph Ronald Bolender, Desiree Feller, Alexis Lynn Herzog, Hayden Michael Gwilliam, Sarah Ann Gubler, Olin Goodman Walker, Colby Brian Gonzalez, Aubriana Jane Gardner, Jaden Lee Monson, Megan Michelle LeBaron, Ryan Tyler Kelly, Trevin Perry Johnson, Haley Nicole Johnson, Keena Joy Jarvis, Kaylee Amber Hilton, Aurora Piles, Tevin Eugene Wright, Nicole Ann Swaggart, Naomi Michelle Nicholson, Bailey Joanne McKinney, Madison Marie McKenna, Andrew Scott McInnes, Roxanne Maurimer, Caleb Davis Gordon, Ann Dorothy Arnold, Jack Annette Allen, Addison Gray Rogers, Ethan Mark Rasmussen, Gavin Elijah Pugh, Vincent Eric Nilsson, Kimberly Ann Grant, Tanner Douglas Perez, Hannah Catherine Butters, Brenton Mark Weaver, Alexis Lee Von Pachty, Macy Lynn Wallace, Annika Beatrice Charlotte Bingley, Madison Nicole Haslam, Mary Emma Bird. Kaylee Catherine Pace. Patrick Moroni Roberts. Race Everts. Blaine Bristol Roten. Carl Toop Kang 1. Hayden Gerald Brower.
Wait a minute.
To kind of twist it a little, like flip it. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, bro. That good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that should work. You're up, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're good. You ready?
I am.
Yeah.
Spent the last 4 years preparing, so I better be. One word. I'd say adventurous.
Crazy.
But I would say crazy. Exciting.
Adventurous. Fun.
Bittersweet.
We went through probably one of the most untraditional high school experiences. We first started ninth grade in a middle school, then moved here. Half of our sophomore year was cut short because of COVID. We came back our junior year and was restricted on everything we could do, and navigating that was a challenge. Even our senior year, although it's been pretty normal, we're coming off those hard years, and remember that we've been through that. If we remember that, then we'll be fine in life.
You know, obviously education is an important part of school, but it's a great place to surround yourself with people that you know are gonna be there for you.
So I don't think I would have made it through high school if I didn't have those people.
It's about the friendships. It's about being in there in the community and just being with the people that you love and care about.
I'm proud of relationships over any project that I've done. Just the moments, like moments that I've had with different groups of people.
Going to prom. It was just everyone kind of like living in the moment.
With like my soccer team for the school, it's a lot of fun to be with them and to be part of a group, part of a team, to win and to represent our school. I think that's my favorite part.
I think that they help shape you. They help you become like the person you need to be. You'll always go through phases in life, and you know, each phase of your life is different, but those phases are what makes you who you are.
All of high school is just an obstacle, trying to get everything done, try to do the best you can. And so I feel like just with life, it's kind of the same thing. You gotta push through no matter the obstacle.
And I have no idea how to anticipate what's gonna come before me. And a lot of it, I think, just takes the courage to actually step up and start doing what you need to or want to do.
Look for the happy things in life. Don't center your focus on the bad things.
Always look for the little things, like little things that people do, like little kindnesses that people show you. That you guys got it, you know, like there's gonna be times where it's difficult, but like I said, you just gotta push through, and I know that all of you can do it. You've worked hard up until this point. Now it's just time to take those skills that you've learned and apply it to the real world. You know, just to work hard no matter what.
And actually going out there and spreading the wings, I guess.
enjoy it, man. Enjoy the ride. We're done here, but like, enjoy the next couple of steps. It's gonna be something special.
I really hope that y'all are able to find happiness and it's fulfilling. I hope you live a life that when you're on your deathbed, you remember your life and you're like, yeah, this is how I wanted it to be.
I'm leaving. I'm gone. The next step after this, and I'm ready for life to begin.
I'm so ready. Like, I'm ready to move on.
It's promising in a lot of ways because like there's a lot of things you can do, so much.
I'm gonna miss people and friends, but other than that, I'm ready to move on. I'm so ready.
Let's make a night to remember. Let's celebrate from now till forever.
Wow, this is real. We are now entering our final descent. We want to thank our amazing principal, Ms. Courtney Johnson. For all the time she has made us feel dedicated and loved. As a token of appreciation, we would like to represent her with this year's shadow box.
Oh, that is so awesome.
This is a symbol to soar and progress regardless of the situations that we're in.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Hayden. Thanks, everybody.
At this time, all graduates, please stand. Now I invite you all to move your tassels from right to left. Signifying that you are part of the class of 2022. Now, can we all please rise, everybody, and sing along to the Crimson Regiment as they play the fight song. We will now start the recessional of graduates. Parents and guests, please remain seated until the recessional has concluded. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it. Thank you for joining us on Cedar Valley Airlines Flight 526. I wish you the best of luck. Soar to new horizons. I love you guys.